Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Go Pikachu. In the last episode, we got some tickets for the SS and made our way through the underground tunnel, and have made our way... Oh, I guess you actually don't battle them. Made our way to the underground tunnel, 5-6, and made it to, now, Vermilion City. We have the SS and tickets, meaning we can board the ship. We also have some... A lot of battles, I believe, are going to be coming up, so I likely will actually be skipping them, as in I will not be showing the whole of the battles. I will only be really showing the battles along, I guess, not necessarily the required pathway, but more so the pathway to actually go and solve things. Also, since we're in Vermilion City, I believe there is another move tutor here. Or am I wrong? Yes, I am. Yes, I was wrong. They're not here yet. But yes, we're going to be boarding the SS Anne, which is actually quite big. There's a lot of trainers who actually battle in the SS Anne, as well as a lot of items that you actually can go grab there. We'll go and dealing with that later. But you want to head over to the dock. And do you have anything to say? SS Anne is a famous luxury cruise ship. My city port just once a year. Yep. Welcome to the SS Anne. Not so fast, you can take it, young fellow. The fact that they let a 10-year-old kid on the board of the SS Anne today, so here you go, enjoy this breezy outfit you feel soft in your skin. The Sailor Set. Likely not gonna be using that. I do like the standard outfit, and I may actually change up my outfit as time goes on, but that remains to be seen as we board the cruise ship. In the SS Anne. Oh hey, there you are, Maxis. That's the end of the ticket. The ship is huge. It's so full of trainers. Oh great, it's this guy again. Bonjour, if it isn't Maxis and Trace. I don't think I'm seeing you two here. Hey Blue, taking a cruise? Nah, hardly. Everybody who is a part of trainers, but I'm pretty much done with the scene. Plenty of party favors too, if you'll share them with you. The Shallow Sable. Sable? Sable? I don't know what it's called. I used to take French. More importantly, you want to know her party. You got a Team Rocket, right? They're the bad guys. Yep, there are all kinds of rumors running around. What are they getting up to at this point? Team Rocket's a dangerous group. They're trying to use Pokemon to make themselves rich. To the after. You better stay out of their path. Yeah, no, Blue. We're not going to be doing that. But yeah, there is a number of trainers on this cruise ship. I likely will not be showing all of them, because this actually is a very good place to rack up a whole bunch of experience just in preparation for the next gym, as well as, if you haven't been, well, catching Pokemon everywhere, well, it's a good way to catch up on experience. There also is a bunch of hidden items in a certain room that I am actually going to go look for. Granted, I probably should just go look up a map of this place, though, and also you can't talk to the pictures. Captain's a sword master. He doesn't mean chop down, so he'll teach a move to anyone that shows potential. I don't think this is the right way to go. Yeah, this is the main deck. Pika! He seems very excited. I wonder why. You want to see what's happening on the ship? Yep, there are trainers to battle here, as well as let's do a little jig. Away, matey! But we got some sailors to fight. Sailor Edmund. With a Poliwag. Poliwag is a Pokemon that I really never gave much thought to in it until a while ago. When I learned, oh yeah, it actually learns, it actually gets Drizzle as an ability, and it's really obnoxious in doubles because it gets Parasong. I kind of love just how there are so many Pokemon that you can use them in doubles. They get all kinds of things you would never expect them to get, and then they just turn to absolute monsters. That I did know you got. But do not rest the tiny grass is green. But yeah, I am... Oh. And that is our first instance of actually affection working. That is a mechanic that is not well loved. Even by me, and I generally try to be more optimistic when it comes to these playthroughs and a lot of the mechanics, I will really say I don't care for the affection system. It's good every once in a while in, you know, major battles. You know, it's like fun when it happens. Because realistically speaking, you know, yeah, your Pokemon would, you know, be able to muscle through certain things that, you know, other Pokemon may not be able to if you're, you know, very close with them. But you got 3 Pinap berries under the berry table. But when it goes off pretty much every single battle, and it's just annoying at that point, especially when it becomes very, very intrusive, like it does end up being late game, yeah, I don't really like it. It would be fine if it was maybe a very, very rare chance of it occurring, but it does occur quite frequently, and with this being the first instance of it, and we are not even a quarter into the game, that does have me a bit worried for how often it is going to be popping up. Because affection gives a number of bonuses. It gives extra experience. You earn more experience with Pokemon that have higher affection. You get more critical hits. They will dodge moves more frequently, even moves like, say, Thunderbolt, which have a perfect accuracy normally. They can avoid those. They can shake off status conditions, which I say realistically is the most realistic one that could happen, is, you know, the status condition one. I suppose I don't. The other one is Endurance. A Pokemon will survive hits at 1 HP, which I think is the most realistic one. You know, yeah, Pokemon, you know, toughing it out so you won't be sad. I do like that text, and I do like that, yes, that is something that I feel realistically would happen. You know, people have been known to, in real life, be able to push through things they normally may not have been able to think they could have done with the, you know, proper motivation. And, you know, if your Pokemon, you know, don't want to let you down, they, you know, might be able to muscle through some of that. And I do kind of like that. But it does get a bit intrusive, especially late, well, not a bit, it does get very intrusive late game, and I will be attempting to mitigate it. It does go hand in hand with friendship, at least in the modern systems, so getting rid of that affection in any way possible, I likely will be doing, just so it doesn't become a huge nuisance late game. Because even though, yes, I will admit, yes, this game is not meant to be that hard, it is still annoying when it happens, even just because of the amount of animation times it goes through. Also, I was gonna say, why is this thing landing so many crit? Oh yeah, it's Karate Chop, and it just uses focus energy. But yeah, as you can see, we are actually not necessarily struggling a little bit, but we are facing Pokemon that are about our level, and they are actually still doing a decent amount of damage to us. Which is one of the main reasons why we actually struggled against Misty. Yeah. Again, that also is down to our minus defensive nature on our Pikachu. Now, yes, critical hit move, decent fighting type. With a critical hit move is actually quite a lot of damage that it is dealing to us. But we return a critical hit nonetheless. But yeah. Pikachu gained us some good experience. Wildvine grown to level 19, immediately as our strongest member of our team. But yeah, I am going to be doing... You did get Careless. Actually, no, I got Careless more than anyone. But yeah, I am going to be fighting the trainers on the SSN, maximizing my experience, and I will meet you guys when I finish with that entire sweep. But I also will note any goodies I find along the way. Speaking of goodies along the way, just got the Squirtle that was getting away from the Mischief, and he's a good trainer to set it straight. How about you? And at least 60 Pokemon. Yes, much like with the Bulbasaur, the Charmander, and now the Squirtle, you will be given the opportunity to raise any and all 3 of the Kanto natural starters. The easiest one to get is, of course, the Bulbasaur is only equipping 30, however, 50 for the Charmander, and then 60 for the Squirtle really aren't that hard to get. I mean, if you already have 30, then it's just, do 20 again and then get 10 more after that. Which, considering, as I have mentioned before, it is better to catch a whole bunch of Pokemon to actually get your levels up, is not that difficult. But yes, by this point, you could have all 3 of the Kanto starters. I am not going to be carrying them, as I already have my team planned, and I do have the lineup I will be using that I would like to have. But I am pointing out because I know that there are good strategies involving all of them, and that Squirtle would actually heavily benefit from that Scald TM we just acquired. It probably would be the strongest of the 3 for a very good, very long time. I mean, that is, again, an 80 base power special same of attack bonus move, when Bulbasaur is not going to learn that for anything even close to that until it evolves into Venusaur. So you will be solidly ahead if you pick a Squirtle. But yes, all of these rooms have trainers that you can battle. All of them will give you Pokeballs. All of them will give decent experience. But all of them... Fisherman Barney. All of them will only have 1 or 2 Pokemon. These are not going to be overly exciting battles, and for that reason, I will be cutting all of these out. But yeah, as you see, like, they are decently leveled. So they will give some very good experience, and as mentioned, you will be able to see, as I said before, the affection bonus right there. That is a bit intrusive. It is landing a good number of critical hits, as it just shook off the Hypnosis in the last battle, and now it is already landing, more critical hits. Considering we didn't really use didn't use Ivysaur all that much in between those 2 fights in battle, it is popping up quite frequently. And actually sort of an issue that actually compounds onto this is the more critical hits a Pokemon gets, the more its affection will increase. So it is a bit of a self-feeding loop, especially with something like Pikachu, where Zippy Zap will always result in a critical hit. So it will basically continue to boost its affection much faster than any other Pokemon will. Again, it is a little bit of a problem. And I will not be shy about saying I do, for as much as I do like the idea of the affection system, it really is far too intrusive. Actually, this actually brings me something that I actually kind of want to talk about, but never actually had the opportunity to until, well, they confronted me with the Psyduck. I mean, I could have talked about this with Misty, but we were talking in the middle of a battle, and I didn't want to sidetrack myself. But, little known bit of, trivia about Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. The original, one of the original proposed mascots for the companion game, for Let's Go Eevee, because Let's Go Pikachu, let's be honest, was always going to happen. The, one of the mascots for the companion game proposed was actually, the front runner was actually Psyduck. So, I just want you guys to imagine this. Let's Go Psyduck could have been a real game. Just imagine just carrying around this just derpy looking Psyduck that has really high stats for what a Psyduck has, just tearing up the entire game. Imagine how amusing that would be. And we never got that. The reason why they actually ended up changing, the main reason why they ended up changing to Eevee for the companion game is that a lot of the Eevee fan art that people had online, all the pictures that people make of Eevee, really did help convince the higher up that maybe Eevee would be a better option for it. But still, Let's Go Psyduck could have been a thing. I would have loved it. Super Potion in the lowest floor second room from the left. Full Heal in the third room from the left. Look in the garbage. That's context. An elixir actually quite useful in the same room as the Full Heal. The lady... This room, so basically right here, enter the boat. First one on the right, she will heal you up to full health, so you don't have to keep walking all the way back to the Pokemon Center just to get fully healed. Very nice little tip to know. I should have actually probably realized that before. I love how happy this Wigglytuff is. Just look at it! It's so happy and wiggling! Shh, I'm in for the International Police. On the other Team Rocket, up to nothing good. Many people believe that this is actually Looker. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Same floor as you enter the boat in. There is the kitchen, which for some reason a child can just walk into. There are some items on the floor. Out there, mon petit, we're busy here, stay away, shoo shoo. Number one of these silver domes on the top of the food, they're called cloches. They keep the dish hot from cooling. Makes sense. I mean, I know about that. Busy, getting dizzy. Some room here. I'm the chef. The main course today is the Cantonian flour, the flavor of pute crunchies. Our guest will mutiny, I fear. Stuff now, peel onions. Hear about the Snorlax? It's a real glutton. No Pokemon eats and sleeps the way Snorlax can. Humdy ho, peels buds every day. There is an item. There we go. There's a tiny mushroom on the floor right here. I believe there's a few items just on the ground in here. Or maybe that was the only one. I guess it was the only one. But yeah, there's some interesting little things here. Also, I believe that is actually supposed to be curry. So again, some references to the upcoming Shield and Sword games. Again, the devs knew exactly what they were doing when they were making this game. There is a nugget on the second floor. Fourth room from the end. Fourth right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay, so this is the actual way that you have to go. Okay, so then the stairs, get in the corners up there. To do cool secret technique if you ask him. He's really famous for it. He's pretty tough, though. Look pretty done with C6 the last time I saw him. Before you go, meet him. Take a look at how he's been. Here's your Pokemon. Oh, I was... Okay, this isn't good. I'm actually not fully healed for this. Just seems to be the running thing of me not being prepared. Trace in this fight is leading off with a level 20 Pidgey. I think my team is actually a little bit... Yep, we are a little bit damaged. But we should be able to do this quite easily. His Pidgeotto has Quick Attack, Sand Attack, and Wing Attack, so it's going on the attack, even though one of those is a status move. So level 20 has not great stats at this point in the game. And your starter, regardless of whether it's Pikachu or Eevee, should be able to make pretty quick work of it, as it actually likely will have an electric move by this point. And look at that, just a critical hit, takes it down in a single hit, super effective, critical hit, an attack bonus, absolutely no chance that the Pidgeotto has. 244, decent experience. Next up is his starter. He'll be level 21. Eevee will have a double kick, quick attack, and a bite. Pikachu will have Thunder Shock, quick attack, and double kick. So they will both have pretty much similar moves. I think Eevee has a little bit of a better move with bite, as it is actually a little more powerful. But neither of them are really that good. Again, especially your starter does heavily outpace it in terms of just your stats. And you will also have double kick yourself if you are playing as Pikachu. but you also have that Dig TM if you are picking Eevee. So either way, you will have a type advantage against it, and yeah, Eevee or Pikachu doesn't really have a good chance against you. Zippy Zap should take this thing down. The one thing I do like is that they don't have any healing items, but I always like dealing about a little over 50% of damage with one move, and then go for a slightly weaker move, just in the event that they do heal, well, it won't get them back into healing range. It's just a trick that I learned over time, and the final Pokemon will be Oddish. With Razor Leaf, Acid, and Sleep Powder. So you may be wondering why I'm switching into Wild Vine if it has Sleep Powder. Well, grass types are immune to Sleep Powder. Well, they're immune to all of the powder status moves. So Sleep Powder, Stun Spore, and Sleep Powder. Or Poison Powder. Well, they also immune to Spore, so I am pretty much completely fine. And now that I can use Headbutt against this thing. Yes, Acid is a little bit of a worry as it can drop special defense, allowing it to do more damage. Yikes, that did a lot more than I actually expected it would do. But yeah, I do have something to be worried about. One more, if I don't flinch. Yeah, that's doing about 11 damage per hit. Not going to risk it. Gonna go into Pikachu. And be safe from damage. All things considered, it would be better to, I believe, go for Dig. Yeah, it will be better to go for Dig. This thing actually is really doing a lot more damage than I expected. Hide in the ground, because the Quick Attack would do a little less damage. There's a Razor Leaf to avoid the move. I'm not sure if actually this could take it out in one hit. Yep, it did survive. Sleep Powder. And there goes the knockout. Well, knockout is in go to sleep. Pikachu has fallen asleep, but it shook itself away to see what worked. See, things like this, I don't mind if it pops up for things like that. You know, rival battles just once. Oh, and you just healed him. This is fully restored, so he does actually have a healing item. I didn't see anything down there about that. Okay. Well, if he is going to play the heal game, so... Actually, no. Because if I take another hit, it will... Unless it lands a critical hit, it will keep me still up. Right. Razor Leaf is actually more powerful, and also it's a physical move. Then again, you're not much of a physical attacker, Oddish. You have a higher special attack. Oddish use Razor Leaf. And actually, there's no reason to even heal. Yep. Survive. He used a bit of pinch. Looks like I might cry. But Pikachu is just fine right now. He has no form of priority. And just tunnel our way underground. Razor Leaf fails to connect. We avoid. And tunnel under the Oddish. And boom. I do love that just a single rock that shoots up when you use Dig. It amuses me. It very much amuses me. But there we go. Whoa, I can't believe it. Got a decent amount of money. Again, a little sweat drop, I think, just completes the whole reaction. And he still keeps that, actually. Wow, you're getting pretty strong. No, nothing, that's cool. I'm gonna give the captain and show them his secret technique. Actually, I'm gonna go heal. He was very excited. It's in the highest spirits after meeting Trace's Pokemon again. I do like the little comments that Pikachu, well, makes. I'm going to go heal. And then I'm going to go clear out the rest of these, because we cleared out all these, but there is still another floor, unless that's actually the, well, no, that's not the deck. We already cleared out the deck. So actually, what is over there? Oh, no, okay, no, this actually is just takes you to the top deck. So there we go, so we've actually done everything. What is this? What do you have? Oh, good, come on here, because I got seasick. Well, so we've actually done pretty much, we've actually done everything on the boat then. So yeah, now we just go, actually finish the story, I guess, for the boat. I've actually been on a cruise ship only once. It's a it's an interesting experience. You gotta get used to the boat rocking back and forth a little bit as you go through, like, just the time. But it's a fun experience. Here we go. Upstairs as I ramble. Captain's quarters. Oh, I feel terrible. This is sickness has done me in. Rub the captain's back. There, old fellow. Oh, I feel much better now. What do you want from me? Oh, I've learned a secret technique. I'll be happy to teach it to you. Come along with me. Pika Pika. Oh, you look more than ready to learn the secret technique. I'm afraid it's only really for humans. Oh, it is a real one learn, no matter what. I'll be surprised I've traveled all over the world since I've had a Pokemon want to learn my secret technique. But that, who can I say no? Teach the secret technique to even that Pikachu of yours. Come with me, my little friend. Now watch carefully. Dot 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 dot. Yada! Pikachu learned the secret technique, chop down. Oh, but I learned to chop down. Use chop down to Pikachu will be able to chop down thin trees. Give it a try, huh? The trees around Vermilion City. Whew, now I guess time for the SS hand is at sale again. Maybe fellow, until next time, return to Vermilion City. This is what replaces HMs. I vastly prefer this system. Again, this is a continuation of what Alola did with the Pokemon rides in replacing things like, well, Fly, Surf, Strength, Rock Smash with various other things. It is a much improved system, vastly better, and just all around I think just a little more interesting. And yes, it actually lets Pokemon do things that are just not actual moves. They can just do other things. I like the Shadow Axe move too. But ship set sail. Pikachu waves goodbye. And it's actually very fascinating watching those giant ships leave. But yeah, that is, I mean, there wasn't that much we did today, honestly. Start. But there actually is something I would like to go do. Now that we actually have access to Chop Down, there is something I would like to go and get. So I will actually be heading... Oh, I guess if you actually walk right up the middle, they actually don't battle you, unless they only battle you for coming up. Good job by Camper Jeff. Send out a Bellsprout. Bellsprout. Bellsprout is a very amusing Pokemon. I like this silly way, like it just little dance, like the little arm flap of its leaves. It amuses me very well. Headbutt bonk. Bonk. Flinch and it couldn't move. Very nice. Very nice. This headbutt should take it down. Now, you may or may not know exactly what I am going to go and do. If you don't, alright, then you're going to be in for a treat. If you do know, you know exactly what we're going to go get. Gain a little bit of experience, nice. Beat Camperdiff. This sting's going to beat your challenge. Well, yeah, because I'm good. And we acquired 2 Great Balls for that. Speaking of items, a Paralyzed Heal right over there could be useful for the future. But I will meet you guys where I am actually planning to go.